So let's talk about going back and back to these people. Am I right in thinking that we can go back with more houses that are similar to the last one, the one that they clicked on? We
Yep.
can go back and say there's been a price drop. We can go back and say there's a new open date. We can go back and say there's an auction on tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Love to see you there. We can go back and say it didn't sell. If you have interest in this property, come see it. So we can go back with all things property. Yes.
Yep.
What other thing we can go back to these thousands of people that are sitting in our pixel? What else can we go back to?
This is the exciting part. So this becomes, how big is your imagination?
Oh,
Okay, so if they're forming an action and they're going to a certain place, let's say they are going to look at a 2-bedroom place. You can start then aiming at other 2 bedrooms to them, but also you can start talking about upscaling. You could send them content about what to do, how to find properties if you're going to be upscaling or downscaling. That, content, real valuable content to a homeowner.
Should just do that again and say upsizing or downsizing.
Or no,
Yeah, you can send stuff to them.
Okay, so you can start targeting certain buyers and sellers based on what they've done. And let's say they looked at a 2-bedroom property. You can start deciding whether you want to upsize or downsize, depending on what they're looking at, and send that kind of content to them, valuable real estate content that'll teach a seller what to do to look for a property where they're upsizing, or based on that's kind of a bit around the circle with that one.
We've done the property one. So,
Yep. Okay, so what I need to talk, so when we got to that imagination stuff, imagine you are sending out content that is really specific around getting ready to sell your house. And you send it to 2,000 people and 1,000 people click on it, or even 100 people click on it. And it's really specific around getting ready to sell your house in the next 3 months. You can pretty much be sure a good portion of that 100 that have clicked through and looked at that information in your area are now actually thinking about selling in the next 3 months. And they want to see what that valuable information, worst case, they're at least a seller. Now you can send just to that 100 the next step of whatever you want to communicate, and get your profile in front of them. Get your maybe some sold case studies of selling in the next 3 months, or in summer or winter, whatever your message you want to be. You can start reaffirming with testimonials, case studies, sold successes, market reports around that area, more information that might be valuable to them. Instead of sending it to everybody, you could aim it just at those 100 people, because they are warm. They're pretty warm, and you can assume that they are somehow in the market, or at least a homeowner.